parte de Puerto Rico.
Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Jeff and Joe's Puerto Rican Kitchen, where we show you how to make easy, authentic Puerto Rican recipes. Today we're bringing you a super delicious recipe for Arroz con Dulce, which is the Puerto Rican version of rice pudding. It's most traditionally eaten around Christmas time, but no reason for you to wait until then to give this recipe a try. We're gonna be using some water, some medium grain rice, which we've been soaking in water for about 2 hours now, but you can let it soak longer if you want to. We have some coconut milk, some whole milk, some evaporated milk, and some coconut cream. We're also going to be using some fresh ginger, which we've grated. We have some whole cloves, we have some cinnamon sticks, some salt, we have some vanilla extract, we also have some raisins. These are completely optional. We have some shredded coconut, which is also optional, some butter, and some cinnamon for sprinkling at the top. So let's get cooking.
We are going to start this recipe by preparing the spice water or tea. Turn on the stove on high. In a large heavy pot, combine the water, fresh ginger, cinnamon sticks, and cloves. Mix all the ingredients with a large spoon. Once the water starts boiling, stir the mixture one more time. Then let it boil for 5 minutes. At the end of the 5 minutes, turn off the stove and let the mixture rest for 2 minutes. At the end of these 2 minutes, remove the mixture from the pot and transfer it to a clean container. Then using a strainer to collect all of the spices, put the water back into the pot. The water will have a yellow brownish color as a result of the spices. Turn the stove back on high and add the coconut milk, whole milk, and evaporated milk to the large pot with the spiced water. Stir the mixture once to make sure that it is all combined. Now add the raisins if you've decided to use them. Once the mixture comes to a boil, stir it one more time, making sure that nothing is stuck to the bottom of the pot. Then add the drained rice to the milk mixture and stir to combine. After stirring, add the salt and vanilla extract and mix to combine one more time. Let this boil on high for about 4 minutes, stirring every minute. Then lower the heat to medium and cook for another 6 to 7 minutes until the milk starts to thicken. Stir continuously to make sure that nothing gets stuck to the bottom of the pan. Once the milk is thickened and the rice grains are almost cooked, lower the heat to low. Then add the cream of coconut and shredded coconut and mix it all very thoroughly, making sure to scrape the bottom and sides of the pot. Then let it cook for another 12 to 15 minutes until all the grains of rice are thoroughly cooked. Turn the stove off. If you decide to use the butter, then add the butter to the rice mixture and stir one more time. Then add the rice mixture into a large glass container. Flatten the top of the mixture and let it cool to room temperature. Once it reaches room temperature, sprinkle the cinnamon on top. Cover the container and place it in the fridge. You can eat it after just a couple of hours in the fridge, but it will keep well for days. Enjoy!
Well, the arroz con dulce is ready. Let's give it a try. Let's start with this side. See, I'm going for my individual size portion, given this is definitely the family size. So good. It's super creamy. I'm a huge fan of that shredded coconut. I'm not a huge fan of the raisins, but my mom said I really needed to put in the raisins. It would not be traditional otherwise, so if you're like me, just kind of put them to the side and enjoy the rest of the dish because it's so delicious, guys. It's so delicious that Charlie has decided he wants to give it a try. So welcome, Charlie. What do you think? Want to give it a try? Takes a lot for him to make decisions. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let us know in the comments how it goes for you. Let us know if there's anything else you want us to try, any other desserts, any other delicious Puerto Rican recipes. Please like this video, subscribe to our channel if you haven't done that, and we'll see you again next week for another episode of Jeff and Joe's Puerto Rican Kitchen.